Wouldn't it be cool if EAFC allowed us to play with legendary teams? Which ones would you pick? Well, in this video, we're diving into the most legendary teams in football history, the dynasties, the miracle runs, and the squads that defined eras. And, of course, we'll imagine how broken they'd be if you could actually use them in EAFC. 1. Barcelona 2010/11. Pep Guardiola's Barcelona weren't just good, they were footballing poetry. With Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta pulling the strings, they didn't just beat teams, they hypnotized them. That Champions League final against Manchester United at Wembley? Pure domination. Even Sir Alex admitted they were the best team he'd ever faced. This team perfected tiki-taka. Opponents barely touched the ball. The press, the movement, the triangles, it was like they had a cheat code. And Messi was at the peak of his powers, scoring 53 goals that season. Imagine defending him while Xavi and Iniesta are pinging passes around like they're playing piggy in the middle with world-class players. If EAFC ever put this team in, your mates wouldn't even see the ball. You'd have 80% possession, pass through their defense with your eyes closed, and win 4-0 while eating jollof. 2. Leicester City 2015/16. The ultimate football fairy tale. Leicester started the season as 5,000-1 underdogs. By the end, Vardy was breaking records, Mahrez was dribbling past everyone, and Kante was running the entire pitch by himself. Claudio Ranieri, the Tinkerman, turned doubters into believers. Week after week, people said they'd fall off. But Leicester just kept winning. They didn't just scrape it either, they smashed big teams along the way. Remember Vardy's goal against Liverpool? Or the 3-1 win at City? That season felt like football had gone full Hollywood. And let's be real, if we could time travel, every single one of us would have put money on Leicester. We'd be sipping cocktails on private islands right now. In EAFC, this team would be all pace and vibes, Vardy through ball, goal, repeat. 3. Bayern Munich 2012/13. This Bayern side was ruthless. After heartbreak in 2012, losing the Champions League final in their own stadium, they came back with a vengeance. Under Jupp Heynckes, they destroyed everyone, winning the treble, Bundesliga, Pokal, and Champions League. The highlight? That 7-0 demolition of Barcelona in the semi-finals. Ribéry, Robben, Müller, and Mandzukic, all relentless. Neuer between the sticks looked like he was playing sweeper-keeper before it became cool. They were physical, technical, and scary efficient. In EAFC, this team would be for bullies. Ribéry and Robben cutting inside, Müller pressing like a madman. Your opponent would rage quit before halftime. 4. Greece 2004. The shock of the century. Greece went into Euro 2004 with zero expectations. No stars, no hype, just pure organization under Otto Rehhagel. And somehow, they beat Portugal. Twice, knocked out France, and won the whole thing. Every game was a defensive masterclass. Set pieces, discipline, and a lot of prayers. Angelos Charisteas became a national hero with that header in the final. It wasn't pretty, but it worked. If Greece 2004 were in EAFC, you'd park the bus from kickoff, spam corners, and somehow win tournaments. Basically, every sweaty player's dream. 5. Real Madrid 2016-17. This was peak Zidane-era Madrid. They won La Liga and the Champions League, the first time a team ever retained the UCL in its modern format. Ronaldo may not have been at his most explosive, but his timing and finishing were deadly. The squad was stacked. Modric and Kroos ran the midfield like surgeons. Marcelo bombed forward like a winger, and Ramos popped up with last-minute headers just because he felt like it. They had everything: experience, youth, flair, grit. In EAFC, picking this Madrid would feel like cheating. Just lob it to Ronaldo, green time finish, goal. And don't forget Ramos headers from every corner. 6. Chelsea 2011/12. Chelsea's UCL run was pure drama. Di Matteo as interim manager, Drogba refusing to let the dream die, and somehow knocking out Pep's Barcelona with 10 men. That Torres goal at the Camp Nou? Iconic. The final in Munich was like a movie. Bayern dominated, but Drogba scored that header, then buried the winning penalty. Peter Cech saved a penalty in extra time. It was destiny. In EAFC, Chelsea 2012 would be the definition of park the bus, counter-attack. Drogba up front would bully any defender, and Torres would actually score, because it's a video game. 7. Manchester United 1998/99. Sir Alex Ferguson's treble winners, Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, all in the same season. And the Champions League final? 2 injury-time goals against Bayern. Absolute madness. This United team had everything. Beckham's crosses, Scholl's passing, Giggs's runs, Keane's leadership. And up front, York and Cole had telepathic link-up. They weren't invincible, but they were relentless. In EAFC, this team would give you endless wing play. Beckham whipping balls into the box for York and Cole. Goals for days. 8. Inter Milan 2009/10. Mourinho's masterpiece. Inter won the treble, beating Pep's Barcelona in the UCL semi-final and then Bayern in the final. The team was built on grit, organization, and clutch players. Sneijder, Eto'o, Milito, Zanetti, leaders everywhere. That night at Camp Nou, when Inter played with 10 men and still went through? That's Mourinho football in a nutshell. In EAFC, this Inter side would frustrate your mates to death. Defend deep, counter with Eto'o and Milito, and celebrate every sweaty goal like Mourinho sprinting down the touchline. 9. Manchester City 2017/18. Pep's Centurions. 100 points in the Premier League, a record. They blew teams away with passing, pressing, and pace. De Bruyne was dropping dimes, Sterling and Sané stretched defenses, and Aguero was lethal. This wasn't just dominance, it was entertainment. They scored 106 goals in the league, including a 5-0, a 6-0, and a 7-2. It was like Pep was playing EAFC in real life. And if you use this City team in EAFC, forget it. De Bruyne long shots, Aguero tap-ins, and Sané sprinting past everyone. GG, shake hands, move on. 10. Ajax 1994/95. The youngest Champions League winning team ever. Van Gaal's Ajax played fearless football with homegrown talents like Seedorf, Davids, Overmars, and a teenage Kluivert who scored the winner in the final. They went unbeaten in the Champions League that season. Total football was alive again, and it felt like a new dynasty was being born. Even though it didn't last, that one year was magical. On EAFC, Ajax 95 would be pure pace merchants. Overmars sprinting down the wing, Kluivert banging goals, vibes everywhere. 11. Manchester City 2022/23. Pep finally conquered Europe with City. Premier League, FA Cup, and the long-awaited Champions League, a treble to seal their era. The star? Erling Haaland, who smashed the Premier League scoring record in his debut season. But it wasn't just Haaland. De Bruyne, Rodri, Gundogan, all clutch. And Pep's tweaks, like moving stones into midfield, made them impossible to stop. In EAFC, this version of City would be unfair. Just spam crosses to Haaland and he's scoring headers while you sip Ribena. 12. AC Milan 1988/89. Arrigo Sacchi's revolution. This team pressed high, defended as a unit, and had world-class talent in every position. Maldini, Baresi, Gullit, Van Basten, legends everywhere. Their peak? Destroying Real Madrid 5-0 in the European Cup semi-final. They won the competition in style and laid the blueprint for modern pressing football. In EAFC, Milan 89 would be a nightmare. Maldini locking down your attackers, Van Basten scoring volleys for fun. It's basically football on hard mode. 13th. Spain. 2010 World Cup. Spain's golden era. After winning Euro 2008, they lifted the World Cup in South Africa, playing their tiki-taka to perfection. Xavi and Iniesta dictated every game like puppeteers. They didn't score loads, but they controlled everything. Iniesta's goal in the final versus the Netherlands was iconic, a moment that defined a generation. In EAFC, Spain 2010 would frustrate anyone. Pass, 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 goal. Your mates wouldn't touch the ball. You'd win games while arguing about who has the best jollof. Honourable Mentions. And of course, we've got to shout out a few honourable mentions. Atletico Madrid's Diego Simeone teams who fought giants with pure grit. Borussia Dortmund 2012/13, the Klopp side that pressed like crazy and reached the UCL final. And Ajax 2019, the ultimate cult classic that shocked Madrid and Juve before that heartbreak against Spurs. Football history is full of legends, dynasties, and fairy tales. If EAFC ever let us use these teams, let's just say our controllers wouldn't survive the rage quits. This one's over, but the next one's even better. Hit here to keep watching.